Hello and good evening. I'm Specialist Aaron, and today I'm going to give a block of instructions on identifying topographical symbols on a military map. The risk assessment is low. We're in a classroom environment. All that I ask is you watch for any tripping hazards, and if you have a drink, make sure you have a lid. And in case of a fire, we're going to exit through the side door on my right, your left, and meet outside at the big oak tree and take accountability. Learning objectives. Action. Identifying a different topographical symbols on a military map. Conditions. As a soldier attending this individual training, you have been given a 1 to 50,000th scale military map. You are to identify the topographical symbols. Standard. The soldier will be able to properly identify topographical symbols, colors, marginal information on a military map through practical exercise, and the soldier must score a 70% or higher to pass the class. Agenda. Today we're going to cover topographical symbols and their colors, marginal information. We're going to have a practice, a summary. We're going to wrap it up with an AAR and any questions you might have. All right, topographical colors and symbols. Black is your cultural man-made feature elevation labels. Blues for water. Brown, all relief features, cultivated land and contour lines. Green is for your vegetation. Red's for your major roads and your built-up areas. Blue for water. This covers your lakes, streams, your rivers, your swamps, and your coastal waters. Brown, relief, and your contour lines. It's normally showed contour lines, intermediate contour lines. They're relief to show cuts, levels, and sand. Green for vegetation. This covers your woods, your scrubs, your orchards, vineyards, tropical grass, marshy areas, swamps, things like that. Your black, cultural, man-made. Railroads, buildings, anything man-made. Red, major roads and buildings. This is your major roads like your highways, your built-up areas, like your cities, where you have a lot of churches, lighthouses, windmills, stuff of that. A lot of man-made. Here on this map, I've pointed out some of the main colors. Black, your man-made. There you can see a building, and you have your railroad cutting through the city. Your blue, your water. Here you have a lake, you have a river coming through the state, and there's some more lakes. Brown, your relief contour lines. I'm not sure if you can really see them on this map, how far away you are, but here's your contour lines. They're all through here. Green covers your vegetation. Georgia's a very green state. Red, your built-up areas and your roads. I have some of your major highways here, your dark red lines, and your built-up cities. So, the topographical colors and symbols. Shapes of an object typically tell you what it is. Like a black, solid square building or a house. A round blue item is a body of water. Colors and symbols will logically make sense. Like if you have a blue circle with clumps of grass in the middle, it will indicate a swamp or a marsh. The size of a symbol gives you approximate size of the object, and later on when we get to the marginal information, you'll see the scale and you'll have a better understanding. And the legend contains most, if not all, the symbols used on a military map. Well, on any map, really. Identifying the marginal information. At the top of the sheet, you'll find the left corner is your geographic location of the map area, the scale of the map you're using. The top center is usually where you will find the name of the map you're looking at. And the top right corner contains the map edition, the series, and the sheet number. And at the bottom of the map, you'll see the lower left corner contains the legend. This is also where you'll find the name of the agency that prepared the map the map sheet number, the map sheet name. At the bottom symbol, you'll see the scale, which as I was talking about earlier, you can, get a piece of paper and get the scale and find out the measurements and the actual length or distance to whatever you're looking for. At the lower right corner contains the elevation guide. This is a joining map sheet diagram, the boundary box, and it will show any boundaries that could be on the map. And here's another map where I pointed out all the marginal information. The geographic location and scales, your top left. In the center, you have your map name. On the top right, you'll see the edition, the series, and the sheet number. On the bottom left, you'll find the legend. In the middle is your scale that I was talking about, where it gives you the distance and the actual size of whatever you're looking for. And on the bottom right, you'll see the elevation guide, the adjoining map sheet diagram, and the boundary box. So for the practice, you'll see under your desk you have a map and some dry erase markers. And I will be coming around to see how you all are doing, questions you might have. If you could just point out what we discussed, the colors and the marginal information, I'll go around and see how you guys are doing. Again, you must score 70% or higher. Failure will result in a retraining. But this is pretty simple, so we shouldn't have any issues. But again, I'm going to be walking around to answer any of your questions. All right, I got all your papers back. Everybody looks like you did amazing. You did a good job. Thank you. Everybody got passing grade, so that's 10 T's. T stands for trained. I really appreciate that. So with everybody passing, we'll just go on to the next section. Equipment. Can you please return any of the dry erase markers, your clipboards, and the maps that were under your desk? Once everything's been turned in, I'll do accountability just to make sure I have everything. And after everything's returned, we'll just go on to the next portion of the class. Awesome, everything's turned in. I really appreciate you guys. Summary. So what we went over today is colors in the military map, the symbols and the marginal information. We demonstrated on the map where to locate the marginal information. So that brings us up to the AAR. What was the commander's intent? The commander wanted me to conduct a class on the topographical symbols in the military map. What happened in this class? We went over the topographical symbols, the marginal information on a military map. So that being said, what are some of the sustains we can keep from this class? Okay, thank you. What are some improvements? All right, I'm really sorry about the maps. This is just the best I could do with the time I had, but I'll let the commander know. Thank you. With that being said, are there any recommendations on this class? All right, thanks. Well, that concludes my class. Is there any questions? All right, well, please clean up your areas. After your area is cleaned, everyone's dismissed. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Again, I'm Specialist Aaron, and this was my class on the topographical symbols on a military map. Thank you.